On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Indiscriminately.
Done without any distinction or selection, randomly or without careful consideration.
Examples:
Act indiscriminately. Lay off employees indiscriminately. The soldiers fired their weapons indiscriminately during the battle.
Amusement.
The state or experience of finding something humorous or entertaining.
Examples:
Amusement quarters. Source of amusement. We went to the amusement park and rode roller coasters all day.
Median.
The value separating the higher half from the lower half of a set of values arranged in order of size.
Examples:
Median age at diagnosis. A median strip. Median annual income fell last year in this country.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Collar.
A band of material worn around the neck, typically forming part of a shirt or jacket.
Examples:
Collar of a shirt. Collar of a dog. He put on his collar and tie before leaving for work.
Elite.
Belonging to the wealthiest, most potent, best educated, or best trained group in a society.
Examples:
Earn elite status. Elite athlete. Very few educational elites go to Oxford or Cambridge.
Clueless.
Lacking knowledge, understanding, or awareness about a particular subject or situation.
Examples:
Clueless in many ways. Clueless about the situation. She was completely clueless as to how to solve the problem.
Conflict.
A strong disagreement, argument, or a violent clash between two opposing groups or individuals.
Examples:
The conflict between good and evil. The long-standing conflict. He and I often had conflicts, not only in personality, but also in ideology.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Headquarter.
The central office or location from which a business or organization is managed.
Examples:
Administrative headquarter. An emergency headquarter. The company decided to move its headquarters to New York City.
Mural.
A large painting or other artwork that is applied directly to a wall or other surface.
Examples:
Mural painting. A mural decoration. The mural on the wall depicted the history of the city.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples:
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Noble.
Having or showing excellent personal qualities or high moral principles that people admire.
Examples:
A noble family. Noble gas. He is a noble-minded man.
Wane.
To decrease in size, strength, or intensity.
Examples:
Wane over time. Wane in popularity. The fragrance of this material wanes over weeks to months.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Bunker.
A concrete shelter or underground room, typically for storing ammunition or protecting people from enemy fire. A hazard on a golf course, a large container for storing fuel.
Examples:
Coal bunker. Bunker facility. The soldiers took cover in the dugout bunker during the bombing.
Depict.
To illustrate someone or something in a photograph.
Examples:
Depict a scene. Depict a feeling of isolation. His son had accurately depicted the bloom.
Racist.
Characterized by or showing discrimination or prejudice against people of other races. Noun, a person with a prejudiced belief that one racial group is superior to others.
Examples:
Far-right racist. Racist attitudes. The racist comments made by the politician caused widespread condemnation.
Amiable.
Having a friendly, pleasant, and likable disposition, characterized by warmth, goodwill, and kindness toward others.
Examples:
Amiable personality. Amiable smile. The amiable host welcomed us to their home with open arms.
Ignorant.
Lacking knowledge or awareness in general, uneducated or unsophisticated, unaware of certain facts or information.
Examples:
Ignorant remark. Blissfully ignorant. He was ignorant of the fact that the meeting had been moved to a different location.
Coarse.
Rough or uneven in texture, lacking refinement or sensitivity in behavior, speech, or manners.
Examples:
Coarse language, coarse texture. The kitchen knife had a coarse edge, making cutting through the tough steak difficult.
Ugly.
Unattractive in appearance, unpleasant to look at.
Examples:
An ugly sound, ugly building. The ugly truth was that he had been lying to her for months.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples:
Conscious effort, conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
Callous.
Insensitive and cruel to the suffering of others, having an emotionally hardened or unfeeling attitude, hardened or thickened, especially referring to skin or other tissue that has been subjected to repeated friction or irritation.
Examples:
Callous person, callous remark. The supervisor's callous behavior towards his employees resulted in high turnover rates.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift, major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale, economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Virtually.
Almost completely.
Examples:
Virtually all countries. Virtually identical. Virtually all the parties signed the contract.
Wage.
A particular amount of money that somebody earns, usually every week or every month, for work or services.
Examples:
Unpaid wages. Increase in the minimum wage. His wages continued to rise as his skills improved.
Disrespect.
An expression of lack of regard or contempt for someone or something.
Examples:
Mean no disrespect. Disrespect for a customer. His disrespectful behavior towards his elders earned him a stern warning from his parents.
Mourn.
To feel or express sorrow, grief, or sadness, especially over the death of someone.
Examples:
Mourn with deep grief. Mourn death. We mourned the loss of our dear friend at the memorial service.
Fury.
Intense and often violent anger.
Examples:
Market fury. Fury of the storm. The crowd's fury was palpable as they shouted and protested against the government's decision.
Trump.
A playing card with a picture of a trumpeter on it, used in certain card games.
Examples:
Trump card. Choose Trump. The trump suit in the game of bridge is determined at the beginning of each hand.
Voter.
A person who votes or has a legal right to vote in a political election.
Examples:
An eligible voter. Voter apathy. The election administration nullified the election results because of voter fraud.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Liberal.
Willing to respect or allow many different types of beliefs or behavior, open-minded.
Examples:
A liberal arts college. Under liberal conditions. He is liberal in his thoughts.
Hillbilly.
Someone who is from a rural or mountainous region, especially in the southern United States, a person who is considered unsophisticated or lacking in refinement.
Examples:
Hillbilly music. Hillbilly community. The hillbilly family lived off the land in their rustic cabin.
Idiot.
A foolish or stupid person who lacks common sense or judgment, a derogatory term used to describe someone who is mentally deficient.
Examples:
Idiot driver. What an idiot. He acted like an idiot and spilled his drink all over the floor.
Flyover.
A region or area of a country that is often flown over by planes and not typically visited or considered by travelers, a flight that passes over a specific area without stopping.
Examples:
Flyover zone. Flyover construction. The city's new flyover allows traffic to bypass the busy intersection below.
Dynamic.
Having a lot of energy, ideas, and enthusiasm and a strong personality, of or relating to dynamics, equals the branch of physics and engineering concerned with the forces that cause motions of bodies.
Examples:
a dynamic market. Dynamic person. The sprinter has a dynamic way of running.
Ethical.
Of or relating to principles about what is right and wrong, or the branch of knowledge dealing with these.
Examples:
An ethical doctrine. Shoulder ethical responsibility. The president must have the highest ethical standards.
Committed.
Willing to put in a lot of effort, time, and energy into something, firmly believing in something.
Examples:
In a committed relationship. Strong and committed sales staff. Our company is strongly committed to meeting customers' needs.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Injury.
Harm done to a person's or an animal's body caused by an accident or an attack.
Examples:
Without injury. A fatal injury. My accidental injury got better right away.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Polar.
Relating to, or close to, the North or South Pole, characterized by complete opposites.
Examples:
Polar bears. Polar regions. Polar animals are graceful and efficient swimmers.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Threaten.
To utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
Threaten a healthy relationship. Threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Riff.
To play a short, repeated, tuneful phrase, often used in jazz and rock. To improvise or go off on a humorous tangent. Noun, a short, repeated, tuneful phrase.
Examples:
Rock and roll riff. Riff off the audience's reactions. She began to riff on the theme of love lost in her poetry.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples:
Prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them.
Edgy.
Being tense, nervous, or irritable. Nervous, jittery behavior, having a provocative, unconventional, or avant-garde style or mentality.
Examples:
Edgy haircut. Edgy fashion. I always feel edgy when I have to give a speech in front of a large crowd.
Ethic.
A set of moral principles or values that govern behavior.
Examples:
Ethic principle. The Puritan ethic. The company had a strict work ethic and expected its employees to follow it.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Micro.
Extremely small in scale or scope, 1/1,000,000th.
Examples:
Microbubble. Microforce sensor. This approach employs both micro and macro analysis methods.
Talent.
A natural ability to be good at something, someone who has a natural ability to be good at something.
Examples:
A person of diverse talents. Raw talent. Numerous great professional sports talents have come from this city.
Haste.
A sense of urgency or need for rapid action, excessive speed in movement or action.
Examples:
Emergency haste. With great haste. He made many mistakes due to his haste in completing the project.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
financial independence, independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Individual:
a single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
a private individual, individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Achievement:
a thing that someone has accomplished, primarily through their effort and ability.
Examples:
student achievement, a remarkable achievement. This achievement has never been formally accepted.
Devotion:
great loyalty and love or deep consideration for someone or something.
Examples:
devotion for Buddhism, selfless devotion. Their devotion to each other was beautiful.
Display:
to exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
display merchandise, display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Originality:
the quality of being new or unique, the ability to create or invent something new or distinctive.
Examples:
artistic originality, lack of originality. The chef's culinary creations were admired for their originality and creative use of ingredients.
Spiritual:
relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things.
Examples:
constant spiritual striving, spiritual leader. The meditation class was focused on finding inner peace and cultivating a more spiritual connection with the universe.
Disrupt:
to prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
disrupt a well-ordered condition, disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Yield:
the total output of crops, profits, etc. that are produced. Verb, to produce or supply helpful something, such as a profit, an amount of food, or information.
Examples:
corn yield, the yield on the bond. The company's stock gives a high yield.
Unicorn:
a mythical horse-like creature with a single horn on its forehead, a privately held startup company that reached a valuation of $1 billion.
Examples:
unicorn beetle, unicorn investors. In medieval times, people believed that the unicorn horn had magical powers that could cure diseases.
Silicon.
A chemical element with the symbol C that is a hard, brittle crystalline solid with a blue-gray metallic luster and used for the transistors and integrated circuit chips in computers.
Examples:
Silicon wafer, crystalline silicon. Silicon is the second most abundant element on Earth after oxygen.
Valley.
A long depression on the surface of the land, which typically contains a river.
Examples:
Valley bottom, basin-shaped valley. The valley had received a mild snowfall the previous week.
Valuation.
An estimation of the worth or value of something.
Examples:
Valuation report, high valuation. The valuation of the company was estimated to be billions of dollars.
Stability.
The quality or attribute of being firm and steadfast.
Examples:
Stability pact, fiscal stability pact. The policy should increase the country's monetary stability.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
Grant a new license, grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Hard-won.
Achieved with great effort, perseverance, or sacrifice, earned or gained only after overcoming significant obstacles or challenges.
Examples:
Hard-won victory, hard-won peace. After years of hard work, she finally achieved her hard-won success.
Cherish.
To hold someone or something dear, to feel or show affection for someone or something.
Examples:
Cherish a stuffed animal, cherish relationships. She cherished the memories of her childhood.
Discipline.
The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior, using and punishments if these are broken, a region of activity, knowledge, or influence.
Examples:
Break discipline, rigid discipline. He quickly learned the military discipline.
Attitude.
The way you think and feel about someone or something.
Examples:
Attitude toward mistakes, attitude control. She had the attitude that work was fun.
Fulfill.
To meet the requirements or expectations, to achieve or realize.
Examples:
Fulfill a contract, fulfill a lifetime dream. It was the first time for her, but she fulfilled the role of priest.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
Institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Aid.
Things sent to help countries in need, notably food or money, support.
Examples:
Financial aid. Country-by-country aid programs. Pakistan's aid budget was still being reviewed.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
A military operation. A military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples:
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Ample.
Enough or more than enough, having plenty of something.
Examples:
Ample opportunities. Ample evidence. We have ample time to finish the project before the deadline.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Olive.
A small green or black fruit with a bitter taste that is eaten or used to produce oil, or a tree on which this fruit grows.
Examples:
Olive branch. Olive oil. They enjoyed reading under the olive trees.
Smidgen.
A very small amount or quantity, a tiny bit.
Examples:
A tiny smidgen. Smidgen of evidence. I need a smidgen of salt to finish this dish.
Sophistication.
The quality or state of having a great deal of worldly experience, the quality or state of being intellectually or culturally refined.
Examples:
Cultural sophistication. Linguistic sophistication. The new technology added a level of sophistication to the manufacturing process.
Examine.
To study or consider a person or object attentively and thoroughly to learn something about them.
Examples:
Examine the data studiously. Examine the issue. Initially, we must examine all project-related expenses.
Divisive.
Tending to cause disagreement or hostility between people.
Examples:
Divisive question. Suppress divisive arguments. The proposed policy has been met with divisive reactions from the public.
Abortion.
The intentional termination of a pregnancy at an early stage.
Examples:
Abortion doctor. The highly charged issue of abortion. We strongly oppose the abortion ban.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Elope.
To run away secretly to get married, often without the consent or knowledge of one's family or friends.
Examples:
Elope secretly. Elope together. The young couple decided to elope instead of having a traditional wedding ceremony.
Handsome.
Physically attractive and pleasing in appearance, attractive and generous.
Examples:
A handsome young man. A handsome salary. The politician was known for his handsome appearance and charm.
Rabbi.
A Jewish religious leader or a Jewish scholar or teacher.
Examples:
Son of a rabbi. The city's communal rabbi. The chief rabbi chanted a prayer.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
Bachelor's degree. Degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Haven.
A shelter serving as a place of safety or sanctuary, a sheltered port where ships can take on or discharge cargo.
Examples:
Haven for terrorists. Cheap labor haven. That country is a tax haven where many wealthy people have paper corporations.
Dean.
A person in charge of a college, faculty, or other academic departments, tasked with overseeing its operations, policies, and staff, a senior member of a profession or organization who is highly respected for their knowledge and experience.
Examples:
Dean's List. Dean of Faculty. The university's dean was responsible for overseeing the academic programs and policies.
Beg.
To ask for something urgently or earnestly, to appeal to someone to do something.
Examples:
Beg the question. Beg for help. She begged her parents to let her go to the concert.
Ashamed.
Feeling guilt, embarrassment, or remorse about something because of something you have done.
Examples.
Feel ashamed of him. Cast ashamed eyes. You don't have to be ashamed.
Eagle.
A large predatory bird with a hooked beak and broad wings, known for its keen eyesight and powerful flight, a symbol of strength and freedom in many cultures.
Examples.
Eagle feathers. Eagle eyes. The bald eagle symbolizes freedom and strength in the United States.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples.
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Graduate.
A person who has a first degree from university or college. Verb, to complete the first course of university or college and get a degree.
Examples.
Graduate degree program. Honor graduate. Many employers hire graduate trainees to train as managers.
Ill-timed.
Occurring or happening at an inconvenient, inappropriate, or inopportune time.
Examples.
Ill-timed joke. Ill-timed interruption. The ill-timed rain ruined our outdoor picnic.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples.
Needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Jeopardize.
To put something at risk or in danger, to threaten or endanger something or someone.
Examples.
Jeopardize safety. Jeopardize reputation. His reckless behavior could jeopardize his chances of getting hired for the job.
Grad.
Informal for graduate, a student who has recently graduated or is about to graduate from a school, college, or university.
Examples.
High school grad. Grad student. He was proud to be a grad of the prestigious university.
Logic.
A way of thinking or reasoning conducted or evaluated by strict validity principles, the study of correct reasoning or good arguments.
Examples.
An indisputable logic. A demonstration in logic. There's no logic in his description.
Unhealthy.
Not conducive to good health, detrimental to physical or mental well-being.
Examples.
Unhealthy diet. Unhealthy habit. Sitting for long hours in front of the computer is considered unhealthy. To have or show a strong feeling of profound respect and admiration for a religious entity such as God or a god.
Examples:
Worship God. Absolutely worship. They traditionally worship their guru.
Demise.
Death or the end of something.
Examples:
Demise of bureaucracy. Meet their demise. The sudden demise of the king was a shock to everyone and threw the kingdom into chaos.
Scramble.
To move or climb quickly and awkwardly, often using your hands to help you.
Examples:
Scramble my mind. Scramble for support. Local business owners scrambled to find skilled workers.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Divorce.
The legal dissolution of a marriage.
Examples:
Divorce settlement. A consensual divorce. The couple decided to get a divorce after many years of marriage.
Breadwinner.
The member of a family who earns money to support the others.
Examples:
Family breadwinner. Two breadwinner couple. Many women are now their family's primary breadwinners.
Homemaking.
The act or practice of managing a household and taking care of domestic duties such as cooking, cleaning, and organizing. The work or occupation of being a homemaker.
Examples:
Traditional homemaking skills. Homemaking tools. Homemaking duties can include anything from cooking and cleaning to managing household finances.
Nostalgia.
A sentimental longing or wistful affection for a period in the past.
Examples:
A warm nostalgia. Nostalgia trip. The ice cream truck sound brought back nostalgia from my childhood.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Mindless.
Lacking in awareness, thought, or attention, done without thinking or consideration, pointless or empty-headed.
Examples:
Mindless task. Mindless entertainment. Mindless scrolling on social media can be a time waster.
Misogyny.
A dislike of, contempt for, or ingrained prejudice against women.
Examples:
misogyny issue. The misogyny of medieval Christianity. His speech was filled with misogyny and caused widespread outrage.
Acute.
Extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
acute pain. Acute triangle. The patient died from acute alcohol intoxication.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position. A public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Similarly.
In almost the same way.
Examples:
similarly situated. Have similarly great abilities. We argue that wages for temporary workers should similarly rise.
Visceral.
Relating to or affecting the internal organs, instinctive or emotional rather than rational, characterized by deep-seated emotional reactions or responses.
Examples:
visceral organ. Visceral fear. After watching the horror movie, she had a visceral reaction and couldn't sleep all night.
Avail.
To help or benefit, to use or take advantage of.
Examples:
avail you little. Avail ourselves of this opportunity. Their financing options are reasonable and easy to avail.
Sandy.
Covered with or containing sand, especially of hair color, pale yellowish to yellowish brown.
Examples:
miles of sandy beaches. Sandy hair. The rain rapidly soaked into the sandy soil.
Hook.
A curved device used for suspending, holding, or pulling something, especially one attached to a surface for hanging things on, a sharp curve or crook.
Examples:
a hat hook. The curved shape of a hook. Please hang your towel on a hook.
Murder.
The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples:
church bell. Small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Womanhood.
The state or condition of being an adult female, a term used to describe the social and cultural aspects of being a woman.
Examples:
Womanhood experience. Embrace womanhood. The celebration of womanhood is often disregarded in male-dominated industries.
Strict.
Strongly limiting someone's freedom, allowing no deviation from a standard, rule, belief, etc.
Examples:
Strict compliance regime. In strict secrecy. Too strict a regulation for the private sector will stifle innovation.
Postgraduate.
A person who is studying for an advanced degree or diploma after having completed their undergraduate education. Adjective, of or relating to a level of education or academic study that comes after the completion of an undergraduate degree.
Examples:
Postgraduate studies. Postgraduate degree. After earning her bachelor's degree, she pursued a postgraduate education.
Endanger.
To put someone or something in a risky situation.
Examples:
Endanger my health. Endanger a close relationship. Their actions endangered the lives of innocent people.
Intertwine.
To twist together or become twisted together.
Examples:
Intertwine thread. Intertwine story. The vines intertwine to form a thick canopy overhead.
Masculinity.
The qualities or attributes traditionally associated with men, such as physical strength, courage, assertiveness, and so on, the state of being male or manly.
Examples:
Masculinity norms. Toxic masculinity. Research has shown that rigid ideas of masculinity can contribute to domestic violence and other forms of abuse.
Hunt.
To go after and try to catch wild animals to kill them for food, sport, or profit.
Examples:
Hunt a job. Hunt after knowledge. Hounds hunt their prey by using their keen scent.
Bond.
A close emotional connection between two or more people, a certificate of debt that a government or corporation issues to raise money.
Examples:
Bond as a family. Global bond market. They had formed a friendship bond.
Solidarity.
Unity or agreement of feelings or actions among a group, especially among individuals with a common interest.
Examples:
Solidarity among union members. Solidarity action. The workers showed solidarity in their strike for better working conditions.
Rural.
Of or relating to the countryside.
Examples:
Rural accents. People in rural areas. Many rural areas are still impoverished.
Disability.
A physical or mental condition that makes it difficult for someone to do some things that other people do.
Examples:
A disability pension. A learning disability. Listening to music at a high volume may lead to a hearing disability.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Masculine.
Having characteristics or an appearance that are usually regarded as typical or appropriate for men.
Examples:
Wear masculine attire. Masculine beauty. Her allure lies in her masculine rather than feminine beauty.
Dignity.
The quality of being worthy of esteem or respect, high office or rank or station.
Examples:
Respect for human dignity. Retain everyone's dignity. The failure destroyed his trust and personal dignity.
Ingredient.
One of the things used to make something, especially one of the foods used to make a particular dish.
Examples:
Secret ingredients. Compound the ingredients. Greed is the primary ingredient in the making of criminals.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
A breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Pervade.
To spread throughout something, to permeate.
Examples:
Pervade society. Pervade an atmosphere. The smell of baking bread pervaded the kitchen.
Contest.
A competition in which people compete for supremacy in a sport or other activity, a struggle between rivals.
Examples:
A speech contest. A close contest. There was a vast contest between the two tribes.
Harass.
To annoy, torment, or pester persistently, to subject someone to repeated or chronic attacks or unwelcome attention.
Examples:
Harass the enemy. Harass with constant criticism. She was constantly harassed by her ex-boyfriend and had to get a restraining order.
Parochial.
Related to or characteristic of a small or narrow-minded community, often referring to a geographic location or mindset, having limited or narrow knowledge or experience of the world outside one's immediate surroundings.
Examples:
parochial views, parochial community. The parochial attitude of the small town made it difficult for outsiders to feel welcome.
Convince.
To persuade someone or make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
convince her to go with us. Convince an opponent. I am considering what I should do to convince him.
Stem.
The central part of something from which other parts can develop or grow, the part of a word common to all its inflected variants. Verb, to grow out of, have roots in, or originate in.
Examples:
stem from a belief. The stem of a matchstick. A rose has thorns on its stem.
Entitle.
To give someone the right to have or do something. To give a title to someone or something.
Examples:
entitle him to a pension. Entitle the company to use the logo. The employee was entitled to a week of vacation time.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Compromise.
To settle a problem or disagreement by mutual concession.
Examples:
compromise the matter. Cannot compromise anymore. They never compromised on development, despite the lack of funds.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
a straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Ambient.
Relating to the immediate surroundings of something, creating a particular atmosphere or mood, often through sound or lighting.
Examples:
ambient temperature. Ambient air pollution. The ambient lighting in the restaurant created a cozy and romantic atmosphere.
Insult.
A remark or action that causes offense or disrespect. Verb, to treat, mention, or speak to rudely.
Examples:
an intentional insult. Insult each other. His insult toward her was unacceptable and resulted in his being fired.
Slur.
To speak about someone or something in a way that is insulting, derogatory, or libelous, to damage or smear a person's reputation by making false or defamatory statements.
Examples:
slur a drink. Slur his reputation. He shouldn't be allowed to slur people based on race or sexuality.
Stigmatize.
To accuse, condemn, or openly or formally consider somebody or something as not deserving respect.
Examples:
Stigmatize the deviant as criminal. Stigmatize him as a swindler. She was stigmatized by society because she had a child out of wedlock.
Racial.
Of or related to the race, equals classification of humans into groups based on physical traits or social relations.
Examples:
Racial prejudice. Racial and ethnic backgrounds. A minor racial conflict later led to a civil war.
Engine.
A machine that converts thermal energy to mechanical work, something that has an important role used to achieve a purpose.
Examples:
A steam engine. An air-cooled engine. The policies he announces can be the engine of economic growth in the country.
Prospect.
The possibility or likelihood of something happening or being successful, a person or thing that is likely to succeed or become popular, a potential customer or client. Verb, to explore for useful or valuable things or substances, such as minerals.
Examples:
Prospect for gold. Job prospects. The prospect of starting a new business can be both exciting and daunting.
Proxy.
A person or entity that is authorized to act on behalf of another person or entity.
Examples:
Healthcare proxy. Proxy server. She voted by proxy because she was unable to attend in person.
Advocate.
A person who supports or suggests an idea, development, or way of doing something.
Examples:
An advocate of disarmament. Public education advocates. Advocates of abolishing the death penalty often argue that the alternative heaviest sentence should be life in prison.
Absolutism.
A political system in which the ruler has complete and unlimited power, often without any checks or balances from other institutions.
Examples:
Religious absolutism. Advocate for absolutism. The king's absolutism meant he had complete and total control over the government and the people.
Convinced.
Completely certain about something, having a strong belief or conviction in a particular religion.
Examples:
Convinced of the idea. Convinced criminal. The public is convinced that the Prime Minister has committed fraud.
Moral.
Concerned with the principles of what is right and wrong, fairness, honesty, etc.
Examples:
Moral hazard. Moral burden. Ethics deals with moral conduct.
Purity.
The state of being undiluted or unmixed with anything else, the state of being free from immorality, especially of a sexual nature.
Examples:
The degree of purity. High purity. Higher purity requires additional equipment and energy.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Messy.
Disorganized and untidy.
Examples:
Messy data. Messy handling. His messy bedroom is always a source of frustration for his mother.
Peaceable.
Inclined towards peace and nonviolence, characterized by a desire for harmony, cooperation, and understanding in interpersonal relationships.
Examples:
Peaceable resolution. Peaceable coexistence. The peaceable protest remained peaceful despite some tension from law enforcement.
Decent.
Satisfactory, acceptable, or good in a general sense.
Examples:
Yearn for the decent living. A decent education. He earned a decent salary at his job.
Lens.
A transparent optical device with curved sides, used in an optical instrument that makes objects seem larger, smaller, clearer, etc. Metaphor. The basic thoughts or mindsets through which someone sees or understands the environment or situation.
Examples:
A convex lens. A lens with a wide angle. The photographer took this photo using a telephoto lens.
Brink.
The point at which something is about to happen, the edge of a steep place.
Examples:
Brink of war. On the brink. We were on the brink of a financial crisis.